Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with another trailer reaction. This one is for New Mutants. I am aware that a trailer dropped for New Mutants like a while ago. It had to have been, I don't even know if I was reacting to things back when it did, but it was within the last year. I started reacting January 27th, I think. I looked this up the other day. I cannot remember if it was the 26th or the 27th. So I've almost hit a year at this point, but this was right around then, and I don't think I reacted to it. It's possible I did, but if I didn't, it was like right before that. All I know is this is one of those movies that I didn't think would ever happen. It was Fox product. Fox did most of it. Then Disney bought Fox, and I thought this was just going to be swept under the rug, kind of like Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix did come out as well, but it got ragged on. People freaked out about it. As far as box office and financially, months after it came out, I saw a show where they did the numbers, and based on the production budget and everything, like the re-editing and everything, they basically said it was financially the worst disaster in X-Men movie history. Could have been worse. Could have been better, but I still thought it was decent. I didn't hate on it. The biggest thing with me was Mystique. I thought Mystique, Jennifer Lawrence, was used horribly, but let's not get on that track. Let's get into the trailer. All I know is Maisie Williams is in it, Arya from Game of Thrones, the girl from The Witch. I cannot remember her name, but she was in Split, and she's a fantastic actress. She's in it. That's pretty much all I know. I don't even recognize the faces up here, although I don't have my glasses on, and they are pretty small, so I can't really get a good look at them. All I know is we're just going to jump in. Very curious to see what Disney did, if Disney did anything at all. I'm assuming Disney must have jumped in and touched some things up and gave it a little spin of their own. Otherwise, why did they wait so long to release it? Unless it was one of those things where they're like, let's just wait a little bit, and then we'll weigh it out. But I gotta say, I am shocked if this actually sees the theaters. A lot of people are saying, even with the new trailer, that they still think it might not ever come out in theaters. I don't know. I feel like Disney does not make missteps like that. If they're re-releasing a trailer, they must be damn sure it's coming out. So let's not waste any more time. We're jumping in now. This is the first official trailer reaction, I guess you'd say, to New Mutants. I'm actually very excited to see what they do here, guys. This is either going to be amazingly awesome. It's a horror comic book movie.
What's the last thing you remember, Danny?
Freddy
You
Krueger.
said we had to run. The reason you survived is because you're a very uncommon girl.
I recognize that actress.
You're not alone. Not anymore. Do you know what mutants are? Would anyone like to share their first time? Rain?
I was 13. I thought it was a dream. I just lost control.
Sam?
I started panicking. People got hurt.
Roberto?
My girlfriend had burned her.
Ileana?
I killed 18 men, one by one.
I
This
got
isn't a
chills.
hospital. It's a cage.
It's important we find out your power so we can help you get better.
I saw something. I don't think she wanted me to see. I don't think we're here to get better.
This place takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it until it kills you.
Who's there?
Behind you.
We can get out of this together.
I don't know who any of those people are. First things first, guys. Looked really cool. Looked really spooky. I love horror, one of my favorite genres. This is supposed to be the first full-on horror comic book movie. I don't know any of the characters though. Rain, who is Maisie Williams, they said her name was Rain. That name sounds familiar. I do feel like someone else told me that the girl might be Colossus's sister. She does have like a Russian accent. So I think she might be Colossus's sister. And it looked like she was changing into something, and Colossus can turn into like metal. So maybe it was something along those lines, but I could be wrong about that. I think that's right. The young kid with the ball cap is the older brother from Stranger Things. So I recognized him, but the other dude I did not recognize. The girl who they had plugged up to the machine, did not recognize her. Don't know their powers, don't know who they're playing. It did remind me a lot of Deadpool, which makes sense because Fox originally was making this and Fox made Deadpool. But it did remind me of Deadpool, where in the first one, they plug you up to the machines to try to get your mutant power out. So I'm wondering if that was the same thing they were going with there. It seemed like it, because she was like, we plug you up to these machines to try to get your power out. Had to be the same type of thing. Even the guys with the shaved heads that were dropping down from the ceiling and like surrounding them, they looked like Deadpool type characters. Like Deadpool is all scarred up and has no hair and everything. They looked like Deadpool's. So I don't know if this was supposed to connect to Deadpool or something like that. It is an X-Men related movie, and Deadpool's an X-Men related movie. So I'm not sure how they're connecting this, if they even want to connect this. Secondly, I'm shocked they don't just bring this to like television. Why wouldn't they just make this a TV show? Why risk putting it in theaters, maybe losing a ton more money? Marvel did this with the Inhumans. They put it in theaters, it did horrible, and they basically act as if it never existed at this point. No one ever talks about it. You can't find anything really about it except like the backlash. Instead of chopping it up into like an hour and a half, 2 hour movie, use all the footage you have and break it up into like maybe like a 4 to 6 episode miniseries, like 30-40 minute episodes. And you can make like a little miniseries out of it on Disney Plus, especially with the history this has had. Reminds me a lot of Inhumans, which I still have never seen. I don't even know if you can access it, but everyone says it's the worst thing Marvel ever put out. This looked really good. I just have no clue what's going on. It looked like a full-on horror X-Men type show. Like at the end there, was I supposed to be blown away? She fell out of like a portal, had like a knife type like arm, almost like T2, where the villain guy could just make his body into weapons and stuff. It looked like she made her arm into like a sharp spike, and then she was fighting some crazy looking demon thing that was insanely big. So I don't know who that was. I don't know if I'm supposed to know. But like I said, I don't know a whole lot about New Mutants. I also noticed in the trailer, it said out April 3rd. But when I was loading it, a poster said April 13th, which is probably Friday the 13th. Maybe I read it wrong in the trailer, but I could have sworn the trailer said April 3rd. So either they moved it up and it was April 13th, or they just have their poster and their trailer wrong. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm definitely going to check it out. I definitely want to see more trailers and get some talk going, though. I'd like to know more about the characters. I will admit that I am just like ignorant of the characters and stuff. Of all the Marvel stuff I've ever read and watched, which is a lot, I've never even tapped into the New Mutants. I don't know anything about them. The only thing, like I said, I know is, and I don't even know if this is accurate, I think Colossus' sister is one. So we're just going to have to see, guys. You guys let me know what you think. Comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.